qualifier list is available in the description below, and so everybody who's in is in, period, except Mouse, Sherlock, and Dignitas Select have to play a tiebreaker, which is going to be pretty fun to watch. Europe versus America. I'm sure everyone is going to be tuning into that because TSL3, pretty much the most prestigious online tournament in Starcraft, and it's been that way for, I don't know, half a decade now. So it's going to be great to see who can get in last there. What happened with the GCPL?
GCPL started off Saturday with VT versus Mouse, and didn't start off that glorious as Pokebunny got a free win over Lomo because Lomo did not show up. And then we had Az taking out Dreven. They're in a PvP. Future losing to Sick, and Jix losing to Hasuobs, who actually, like Patrick just said, is no slouch as he did win the TL Open. Then, of course, went to the Ace match with Strelok 2-1ing Pokebunny in a TVT. Not the most exciting TVT or most exciting series, but it was a good show nonetheless. Sunday was actually a great show. We had Show going up against In Control right off the bat, and Show took that game. I didn't watch any of this series. I didn't cast it, obviously, because I didn't watch it. But from what I heard, it was pretty exciting stuff. We had Killer going up against the Strife Crow, who was filling in for Idra since Idra was traveling to CBIT for the ESL Grand Finals. And Strife Crow took out Killer. Axeloff took out Select, which doesn't surprise me. Axeloff is just tearing through people right now. And then in the last match, to decide if they were going to the Ace match or not, Machine took out Naniwa. And actually, now that I think about it, Machine was filling in for Idra because that was supposed to be kind of the match of the bad boys, basically, of the European and American bad boys. And Machine took him out. So that means that EG won 3-1 over Dignitas. And I think that puts them in the playoff the top four, so they're going to be in the playoffs, I'm pretty sure. And we'll have more information on the actual playoffs once that information gets released. The SC Reddit happened, SC Reddit Open, number 23, I think, was... They've done so many of those, I actually lose count. But that happened on Saturday. We had RSVP finally winning from Complexity Gaming. He'd always gotten second because DDE was always playing in the tournament. Didn't play in this week, so he took that. Spanish Ball getting second, and Desro, I believe, from NRG getting third in that. What happened in the IMS number 1 result-wise? And since I cast it, I'll kind of jump through the games for you guys.
Well, what I hear is that I didn't watch it, but Bomber beat out July, and July did take a game off Bomber, but apparently Bomber was strong throughout the series. You did cast it, though, right?
Yeah, Bomber, I mean, it was really more that July did the same thing every game. He plays these hyper-aggressive builds, he goes hatch first on most of the maps, then he tries to do kind of an economy bailing bust on a lot of them and get mutas out, but Bomber just wasn't having any of that, and in the 5th and final game, he proxy raxed on one of the Icy Cup maps, did a little bit of harassment, and then opened up with a two Stargate Banshee type play, and there was nothing July could do as the map was a little bit small, so the Banshees had no problem getting cross maps. So wasn't as competitive as a lot of people were thinking it was going to be, but Bomber showing that he's obviously a pretty good Terran, and July Zerg is no slouch at Zerg, even though he lost, I believe, 4-1 in that series. That's actually, I can't believe there's so many tournaments going on, and we didn't even touch a lot of the kind of $100 prize pool stuff. So if you want more information about that, just go look on Team Liquid in the event calendar and go back to the end of February. There was quite a lot. What is going on with all of this hoopla with BattleNet? I heard new PTR maps were now on the regular ladder, Patrick.
Yes, thank God. But I just want to go back for 1 second to the IMS, the Bomber beating out July. I didn't see it, but except for the description you just gave me. But I just want to mention how crazy Korea is right now. I'm used to Brood War where there's a hierarchy, where the top players are the top players and they're consistent. Whereas Code S and Code A, man,
all
lately
over the place.
I just have no idea who's going to win. And
It's
I
very
don't know
true.
What does it mean, like, to be in Code S as far as how good you are. I know it's like a existential question there, man, because I don't really know. But I mean, that's for another time when I'll keep me up at night. But anyway, the PTR maps that we announced on Friday are now on the regular BattleNet ladder, and I played a couple of games on them myself, and they are. I like them. I mean, mixed reaction, but I'm digging them so far. Plus 2 maps that you know and may or may not love have been changed a bit. Delta Quadrant has been fixed so that tanks that go and sit on the cliff by the natural and third base can't quite reach the third base, if it's a hatchery, for instance, the cliff has been diminished a bit. And on Metalopolis, in one of the weirder changes, the smoke screen in everybody's main, you know how it used to be like three-sided and there was an open towards the out? Now it's a full circle. So if you're scouting it from far away, you have to get right over it, basically, to get right in there. So, I mean, you know, if you had ever thought of that balance change, I don't know who Blizzard thought that should be the priority for balance changes, but there it is. But one of the big announcements of today is that DreamHack announced their plans for 2011, and they will have a 5 LAN series in March, April and May, June, September, and November. They're going to have 800 Swedish krones total. I don't even know what the hell the Swedish currency is, but the point is it's 126 US dollars. I really sound like the ignorant American right there. The big one will be DreamHack Winter in November. And DreamHack, of course, runs a great tournament, always has. So that's going to be something huge to look forward to, especially now with MLG, IEM, NASL, DreamHack, and I'm sure much more. 2011 is really shaping out to be a big year. Speaking of MLG, what is going on there?
Well, Patrick, I just realized that the fat cat is not on our stream right now, and I'm very depressed about this.
Bastard.
God, what was I thinking? Starcraft 2 map pool.
Started again.
Starcraft 2 map pool for MLG Dallas was released earlier today, probably about 20 minutes ago or something like that. Well, a little bit longer than that. But regardless, we've got MLG Metalopolis, MLG Scrap Station, MLG Shakur's Plateau, MLG Shattered Temple, Xel'Naga Caverns, Icy Cup Test Bug, and the GSL Crossfire SE. And the reason these are all quote-unquote MLG maps is because we had a little bit of a change to them. We added building blockers, which is just this invisible thing that takes up a hex on each ramp, so you can't actually do 2 bunker wall-ins on almost every single map. We've also done some fixed positions, so you're always going to spawn either cross-map on the 4-player maps or close-by air. You're never going to see a close-by ground on like Metalopolis or anything like that. Spent a lot of time going through these maps, and there's a lot of factors that we'll probably start announcing or talking about a little bit more open in the next couple of days. Check out the TL thread for that. I'd love to see what you guys see what you guys think about the map pool. Total Biscuit was apparently interviewed, and if this is the same interview that I quite often am reading the comments on, it's blown up on Team Liquid about what he said. Is this true, Patrick?
Standard poor journalism on my part, I did not listen to the interview, but I know for a fact that he had a whole segment on dedicated to the state of the game controversy, or controversy as he would probably call it. And if you're interested in that, and just Total Biscuit in general, I think it was actually a pretty long and complete interview about what he does, and obviously his whole repertoire spans many games and a lot of fans. So if you're interested in that, check it out. I'm sure more beef will be up with that soon. Anyway, Nama left Mouse for Virus. Mouse is a pretty big established team. Virus not so much. Virus is a French team. As far as the organization goes, but the actual players are mostly Finnish, like Satini, who I believe is a Finn. Not exactly sure on that, but yeah, Nama leaving Mouse apparently voluntarily. He asked to be released from his contract, so that's a pretty interesting move. I wonder why he would leave a team with pretty good players to go to a team with Satini. I wonder how the training is going to go there. But anyway, Day9 is providing analysis and whatnot for his game. He did the daily on Friday from Germany. He did a TVP, a very weird TVP, but is including Into the Rainbow, who did a mass marine TVP strategy. It was strangely effective. It was weird to watch. But Day9's been doing that, and of course Day9's going to be doing the IEM World Championships. So that's going to be a jolly good time with Sean.
Indeed.
I believe that's all, right?
Yeah, that's all for the SC Center today. Wow, it's going to be a long night. I got like 4 more hours of recording. But you can follow myself on Twitter at twitter.com/itmejp. You can follow Patrick at twitter.com/chobopeon. Send tips into the tips email at tips. I just said tips quite a lot. Tips at itmejp.com. Support SC Center. Tell people about it. We love doing this. We want to get more people watching it, as we both think it fills kind of a void in StarCraft 2 world. Patrick, you got anything else?
Share it, guys. Every day I see comments on the YouTube. I can't believe there's so few people watching it. Well, then it's your job to tell people. Please,
it's your job.
Not your job. But that'd be really awesome if you would do that for us.
I'm pointing at you. You know who you are. See you guys tomorrow. See you tomorrow for the SC Center Tuesday edition. We are out.